This is a very special film made for Nino so that he would understand the current state of the city of Prague as a tourist Disneyland and the role of Hybernská street in it. On the right is the Municipal House, one of the falsely restored gates into the old city of Prague, and you can see the tower and the old town square as well. This is the Graben, the big street built where the moat and the city walls used to be, which is mentioned in a lot of correspondence, the Czech National Bank. And this is Hybernská street. This is the Hibernia theater made of the cloister, and this is Hybernská street. And I will now try to start walking, if my little boy called Bertík will allow me to, so that you will see where Arco is. It's at the very back of this street. On the left we'll be bypassing the train station. My name is Mrtin Šmok. I'm an independent researcher, exhibition curator, expert on modern Jewish history. I live in Prague, and this is my office filled with stuff, and I have another room filled with stuff. I met Nino thanks to the Israeli embassy, interestingly enough, where somebody realized that maybe he should be connected to people that do not have official powers but actually know things. And since then we have been discussing the Herman family legacy and the need to show what pre-war Czech Zionism was as opposed to Russian Zionism or Zionism born on the territory of the Russian Empire, how the educated intellectuals regarded the national idea and what they wanted to do with it. And of course, besides Hugo, Herman, there is the amazing figure of Leo. This is a booklet prepared by Mr. Tarrant, who is the only person who actually knows anything about Leo Herman in this country. And I hope I will meet Nino here in Prague soon, in person, and maybe also with Mr. Tarrant, and we will discuss what to do next. I think the next steps are clear. Number one, Mr. Tarrant is working on a book about Leo. I think we should look into chances of republishing the most beloved and most important book by Hugo, which is his book of memory about the world that he grew up in, with reflections of the Czech Zionism, which was so much different from the proto-communist and radically socialist Zionism, but also from the purely nationalist Zionism. It was a special kind of a national idea that did not include the hatred of others, interestingly enough. And there was this whole circle of intellectuals, mostly German-speaking, many of them with connection to Prague or Bohemia and Moravia, who were developing those ideas before the war. I'm continuing the walk after a little interruption by the young man trying to run away. There used to be, as you can see, quite representative palaces, but after the communist rundown, some of them are getting fixed up only now with the old names of the businesses appearing under the things that were covering the old facades. The important thing is that at the very end of this block, on the right side, is where Arco used to be. Here is an installation that somehow is probably supposed to explain to us what Arco was. Let me try to get rid of the reflection. This kind of installation, you know, with broken glass. I'm not sure if it's part of the installation. With coffee table, some xerocopies of newspapers, and of course a big picture of France. You can see that otherwise there is not much of beauty left from whatever used to be here. You have a write-up about Café Arco. You'll have more write-up about Café Arco. And this is what it looks like in reality. It's not there.